What is up, you guys? It's your spiritual fairy godmother, and I am back. Okay, I am back with another read. Today we will be doing an energetic update on the divine feminine. We're gonna be tapping into our energy, see what we got going on in our career, in our finances, in our self-love journey. We just gonna go ahead and tap into everything. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, Spirit guides, ascended masters, so family, template family, most high, please be here with me at this time. Hopefully we receive a message to deliver to the collective of divine feminines. Anything they need to know at this time, any guidance they may need, anything they may be unaware of regarding the divine feminines. Any messages for them, anything they may be unaware of, anything they may need guidance on. Okay, and I do have all my books right here as well, just in case we want to go ahead and clarify anything or get it out the book. We do have the Air Guardian at the bottom of the deck, and it's in reverse. So right away, we have the Hunter, we have Mother Earth, and again, this is a divine feminine reading. And then we also have the Elder, okay? So right away, I am getting a lot of messages just off of these three cards. For some of you guys, I definitely feel like you're tapping into divinity, so different kind of divinations, or just different ways to maybe connect to your spirituality, to the Most High, to your ancestors, to different dimensions, to different realms, even like different thought processes if you're not super spiritual and maybe not into all of that yet. I feel like this is kind of just taking heed to your thoughts, maybe being more in possession of your thoughts. So it's kind of like the thoughts that you're having are coming from you. They're coming from within. You know, it's not anxiety, it's not fear, it's not stress, it's not worry. This is maybe learning to decipher, you know, decipher the different energies. With this Elder card, I definitely feel like you could have some ancestors who are maybe calling out to you. This could be people who have passed on, but this could also just be like elders, like within your family or within like your community, within maybe a school system or a justice system, or like a mentor or a family friend or somebody you've known for a long time. Or this could even be a stranger that you're meeting. I feel like a lot of older people are maybe drawn to your energy. You could be like a kindred spirit or an older soul, or maybe you have an older soul kid because she is pregnant. This feels like a lot of womb healing, and maybe I just heard armadillo, and I looked at this, and you know, I don't even think that's an armadillo, but that's what came to mind. So maybe look up what an armadillo is, or like the spiritual meaning of it, because I don't necessarily know. But I'm getting like armor, or like the Tin Man. If you used to watch like Water Baby Tarot or something like that, I'm getting like a lot of different like words kind of just being thrown at me. So I feel like you could have different things that's kind of like different lessons, different blessings, different opportunities. Divine feminine, I feel like a lot of what you're having to do is not for you. 333, thank you, Ascended Masters. I feel like it's for your community. I feel like it's for your purpose, it's for your legacy, it's for your future children, it's for the generations that are going to come. I feel like what you're supposed to be doing is going to impact the world, like when you're an elder. So this could be you preparing to be an elder. So maybe if you're older and you're watching me, you could have a child who is pregnant, and this could be a daughter who's maybe coming into being a mother for the first time. Or if you have a son, you could be accepting the fact that your son has maybe a child on the way, maybe getting closer with the baby mom, maybe deciding to be her friend, or not deciding to be her friend, but maybe be a mentor, deciding to really help her out. Or I'm hearing for some of you guys, maybe you could have a son who is in prison or in jail who has a child. This is you maybe like taking on that responsibility for them, or just showing up, or maybe just being there a little bit more. It also says on this card, move beyond ancestral patterns. So this feels like breaking generational curses, and I don't feel like it's like you're going to do it in the future. I feel like you're already actively breaking those curses. You're continuing to break those curses. So I'm hearing like some have already been broken, you know, like something that maybe your parents used to do, or a family or something like that. I feel like that's not necessarily your journey anymore. So you could be kind of like moving past maybe how your parents used to speak to you. I'm hearing somebody could potentially live in the South. It's like your grandma had to talk bad to you so that slave masters didn't take you away, or so that they didn't harm you or hurt you or think that you were smart or that they could use you or something like that. So it feels like generation after generation after generation, it's kind of been passed down to talk badly about your kids or on your kids, or speak to them in a bad way or a negative way, telling them to shut up or something like that. It just feels like the negative self-talk, you're not talking to your child like that. Or you're not talking, if you're a teacher, you're not talking to your children, your students like that. If you are a professor, I'm hearing teach a dance class or like a yoga instructor, or any kind of teacher, like a basketball coach or something like that. I just feel like I'm also hearing like a aunt. But this to me just kind of feels like whatever curses were in your family, they are being diminished. Whatever foundations were built and they were not solid, they are now crumbling. So this could be relationships ending, friendships ending, partnerships, business partners kind of crumbling, stuff like that. I feel like you're going to meet new people or new business partners, or new opportunities will be presented to you so that you don't necessarily have to dwell on those past opportunities. If this is the loss of a child, whether this be an adult child or dying to like, I just heard like dying in their sleep. But if there was like a death of a child, you could be like feeling like you're too old, like you can't have another one. But then a family friend could need to be adopted, and now you're coming into, wow, I get to be a mother again, or I get to parent again. Or maybe you found a lost dog or a stray cat or a bunny in the street, and it's kind of like, well, now I get to nurture something again, or I get to mother something, or maybe even I get to do something better this time. So maybe you have a big age gap in your children, like 10 to 15 years, could even be 20 years. Maybe you had a child really, really young in high school. Maybe you were a young parent. And this feels like maybe you didn't embrace motherhood, or what it meant to be a mother. Maybe you had people who you felt embarrassed, or you felt shame, or you had to like even hide your pregnancy for a long period of time maybe. I feel like you're kind of coming out of feeling judged maybe by a mother figure or maternal figures. I feel like you could have potentially not had a lot of men in your life. And even maybe uncles or ancestors or people like that. I feel like, I don't know if you had the whole story. You know, I don't know if you had the whole picture. So it's kind of like you could have potentially looked up to these people and not have known how badly they were treating the women in their lives. So you could have potential like rose-colored lens when it comes to men, like wanting to see the good in them all the time, or just believing in them, or believing that they can be better, wanting them to be better than maybe your father or the people in your life. If you have like a great father, I feel like this is maybe holding people up to that standard and then kind of like diminishing it down the line. It's like, well, I love you, and well, you're not just like my dad, or you're not like this, but I guess I can accept you anyway, you know? So it's like lowering your standards even though your dad taught you better than that. It's like being a rebel and dating the bad boy even though your dad is maybe a preacher or minister or something like that, you know? This could also be like having a dad in your life who was married to your mom but abused her or hurt her, or wasn't there for you but was always working, or, you know, it's kind of like you were supposed to be a family man, you in the house, but you maybe talked down to me or abused me or made me feel some type of way or whatever. It feels like being able to maybe see yourself outside of your situation. It's like, okay, I can see that maybe I'm starting to act like my dad, or maybe I date men like my dad even though I resent my dad and I don't want to date men like my dad. So I feel like you're kind of taking yourself out of the situation in order to be able to see it a little bit more clearly. We also have this Mother Earth card, feel loved and comforted. So if you are pregnant, or a pregnancy could potentially be coming up in the next couple months. I'm here in October. This could be the end of September as well. I feel like the kids are going to go on a field trip. You could be meeting a parent, like another parent, on the field trip, like y'all were both chaperones. It's kind of like, oh, maybe our kids are in the same class, maybe we're building a friendship, maybe she's pregnant, maybe y'all are pregnant together, or maybe this is a man, somebody daddy, and you meeting them and it's kind of like, oh, our kids go to the same school. Like, okay, well, what you doing when you drop your baby off? Because I don't gotta work till 2:30. So if you want to link up, we can link up. It kind of feel like, oh, I want to have your babies. Like it feel like your body is reacting to a person's scent or aroma, or like if you around a man, I feel like he could be like, you know, getting antsy in the pants, or kind of like feeling some type of way, or being aroused just by your scent, or just by your aura, or your essence, or your being, or your womanhood. Like, I don't know, the way your body look, the way your body shaped, or how you rock. Yeah, that's it. You know, but it's just like, ooh, girl, like, ooh, like show stopping. Like, it just feel like you stopped the show, like everything's world stopped. Pretty I feel like this is somebody feeling themselves. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling my... And because you feeling yourself, motherfuckers trying to hunt you down. Hey, where she at? This is exes. This is new boos. This is people around your neighborhood. Like, what's her social media? Who is this fine-ass girl? Like, what is... look at that divine feminine. Look at that goddess over there. I feel like you got so much eyes on you. So many eyes on you. It's just like... Track down your fears and desires. You got somebody who's desiring you, but that may be fearful of you. So this is a friend. It's kind of like, dang, like I really want to be her friend, but like I don't know if like I be on what she be on, or I don't know if because I don't got no kids, maybe she don't want to kick it, or you know, I don't know. Like I don't know. It's kind of just like y'all may be in two different areas of your life. Like maybe you like 30. And maybe she like 40 and you like, I don't know, she probably gonna look at me like I'm young, or like I'm a little girl. Maybe you in your 20s and she in her 50s. And you just like, dang, I really want to be her friend. Like I'll always watch her readings, or I always watch her YouTube, or I always watch her sermons, or, you know, like I always watch her yoga videos, or I don't know, whatever it is. You know, I feel like you're kind of like inspired by someone, and it feels like it's a woman. Right? As a woman, you are probably very inspiring to others. Like your essence, your presence, your being, your womb, your everything. It's kind of like, for some of you guys, y'all have a soulmate, and y'all wombs and whatever, if you dating a woman or dating a man, whatever kind of parts they got, it's like activate, like twin flame unite. Like it just feels like some kind of superpowers are like being activated whenever you're around this person, or even when y'all just think about each other. It's like the telepathy, the signs, the synchronicities. It's kind of like everything is like. So let me tell y'all this. So a lot of, mostly all readers have kind of got on this wave of, I'm not going to talk about the twin flame, blah, 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 blah. And that's because they've been hurt by the twin flame journey. That's because they thought their twin flame was their twin flame, and then it wasn't. It was just a regular divine masculine who probably wasn't theirs. Or sometimes we run people and then we chase, and then, you know, it's kind of like a lot of us readers have been on this twin flame journey for years. For a lot of us, that's how we came into this community. And for a lot of us, we have really been let down by the twin flame journey. So I feel like a lot of people don't want to speak on it, and I feel like that's giving up, right? It's kind of like, well, I've been watching readings on this and they keep talking about a nigga, so I don't want to watch readings no more. I got to that point where it's like, damn, everything is talking about love. Everything is talking about love, and I ain't even got no nigga no more. So what the fuck, I don't want to watch that shit no more. But then it's like, if these are the things that I truly desire, but because I can't have them right now, I want to turn my back to them. Do I truly deserve those things, right? I was doing yoga this morning, and I was trying to get up in a handstand, but I had like a crook in my neck, and I kind of hurt myself, tweaked my arm a little bit, or my shoulder. And I took a rest, but then I'm like, I'm not going to do yoga tomorrow because maybe I need a rest. But I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to rest all day. And then tomorrow I'm still going to pick back up, and I'm still going to keep going, because at the end of the day, I have a goal I'm trying to reach. So just because I got hurt in the process of trying to learn a new flow, it doesn't mean to give up on myself or to stop doing what I'm doing. So I feel like rejection is your protection. So if you've gotten rejected from a job, if somebody fired you, if an opportunity was kind of stolen from you or taken away from you, if a man, woman, person, I'm hearing somebody also could have took your hairstyle. Like, it's like, why are you trying to be like me? Like, why? Like, what's up? What's up? Like, why you trying to move how I'm moving? Or why you trying to? It feels like you're kind of maybe side-eyeing someone around you that could be like stealing your ideas. So it's like, girl, let's talk about this. Like, let's talk about business ideas, right? Y'all talk about the business ideas, but because this person knows that maybe you don't have the funds to bring this ideal into fruition, they do it first, and then they fail at it, or then they're not good at it. They could potentially be good at it, but because it wasn't their dream, their goal, their passion, it just felt like it didn't belong to you. It didn't belong to you. So anything that you try to do that's really mine, it's not gonna work in your favor. Like, it may work, but it's not gonna work how it's supposed to work for me. And I feel like you can't let yourself down. Like, you can't tell yourself, well, I'm not gonna do it because this other person got to it first. So the fuck what? Do it better. Do it better. And not do it better than them, but do it better than what you told them. Do it better. They didn't even have the full idea because they didn't even wait. They wasn't even patient. They had to hurry up and try to rush and beat you to the punch. So they don't even know that you were still cultivating ideas. They don't even know that pieces to the puzzle wasn't even put together yet. They don't even know that. Okay, so telling people your dreams, your goals, your wishes, and what the fuck you got going on, can't nobody steal that. It's like, yeah, we can be secretive, but nah, I'm going to share the health and the wealth with you. I'm going to tell you where I got my shirt from. I'm going to tell you where I got this jewelry from. I'm going to tell you where I bought this book from. Or I'm going to teach you how to do this yoga practice. I'm going to teach you how to do this. I'm going to put you up on game. I'm going to show you how to get this loan, or how to do this, or how to get your business started. I'm going to show you how to get some subscribers. I'm going to teach you the game. I feel like you're no longer in a selfish energy. I feel like maybe you had to be selfish in order to get yourself here, in order to get yourself to this level of love and peace and abundance, right? But now it's kind of like, I'm pregnant. Like, even if I want to be selfish, my mind is on what's in this womb. And what's in y'all womb right now is y'all dreams, y'all goals, y'all desires. And what's maybe stopping y'all could be some of those fears. Track down your fears and desires. So I feel like God is telling you that track down what you desire first, and then what's keeping you from getting it? What are you scared of? Once you identify that, you can change it. I feel like God is trying to get you to maybe identify the things that make you scared, the things that make you fearful, the things that make you not want to keep trying or not want to keep going, the things that make you want to give up. But also, I feel like God is asking you, what are your desires? What do you want to give birth to in this year? You know, I feel like also already thinking about next year, you should kind of be thinking about goals that you want to set for next year. I feel like for some of you, maybe for many of you, a lot of the goals that you set at the beginning of 2020 still have not happened yet. Maybe you wanted to learn something new during COVID. You know, maybe you set a goal for yourself and it's like, okay, now it's 2 years later. What have you accomplished, right? So this energy to me definitely kind of feels like going back to the drawing board, maybe even going back to your vision board, maybe creating a new one. But this is not like using somebody else's free will or taking somebody's free will. So this is not necessarily like going and doing like love work or spell work on somebody, but instead it's like doing that spell work on yourself. Like, whatever your spell is, or whatever potions or teas or herbs or candle magic, or even just in prayer, whatever you do to ask for the things that you want, make sure that your intentions are pure. So if your intentions are to get a new job, make sure it's not only for money. So when you're praying like, God, I really want this new job, and you're putting it in your womb to be birthed, to be incubated, I feel like, be specific. I want a new job because I want to be able to follow my passion and get paid for it. I want this new job to create new opportunities and new wealth for my family and I. I want this new job in order to create better connections and marketing plans and networking connections to be able to maybe start my business in 5 years. I want to be able to have this job and maybe learn from these people, or be in an environment with high vibrating people who are ready to work every day, hardworking people. You know, whatever your dreams, your goals are, I feel like put them in the tank, put them in the womb, like put them there. Like, this is your incubation. This is where things are birthed, you know? And I feel like a lot of the things that are ready to kind of come out that canal may be scary. Like thinking about giving birth is scary. You know, even if you've given birth before, every single time it's scary. Being pregnant is always different every single time, you know. So I feel like the dreams and goals that you're incubating this time are different from those of last year, even if they're the same seedlings, even if they're the same foundations, even if, you know, those old ones are now crumbling so that new ones can be rebuilt. I also just heard like re-strategize, so you're maybe needing to like go over something or like refigure something out. Like it feels like readjust, or maybe like get your mind right. I'm hearing like it feels like resanction. I don't even know what that means. Resanction, I don't even know if that's a word. And I have a list, so some things just sound really, really weird. I'm hearing just the flow, like the flow of your words, the flow of how you speak, the flow of how your body moves. It feels like going with the ebb and flow of life, just kind of like, okay, this is kind of where life is taking me right now. And instead of avoiding life, instead of maybe not living up to my potential, I'm going to be my best version of myself. I'm going to be the best version of myself. I feel like you're trying to live up to who 2 years ago you wanted you to be, when the things that you want are not the same. The things that you desire are not the same. You know, you're not the same person. So I feel like changing your dreams and changing your goals is necessary. Even if it doesn't feel like it, like even if you feel like you're good, you're not. Change your dreams, change your goals, start something new, do something new, and create a new narrative for yourself, because that's really, really, really important. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get a couple more cards. We're already 20 minutes in. Why is Elders here for the Divine Feminine? Well, we got a lot of cards. Oh, I guess that wasn't too many. It's kind of a lot. We got the 2 of this and the 6 of this, which equals the 8. But I'm going to put those back. We also have the World, the 9 of Wands, and the Magician. So take that how you will. It's like somebody feeling like stressed out about an elder, about a parent, about a grandmother, potentially about a mother. Somebody's grandfather could have passed. Somebody could have been really close to a grandfather. But this feels like move beyond ancestral patterns. So even though like you could have been super close to this grandpa and you could have like looked up to them, this feels like making better choices, or like I'm gonna show you, like I'm gonna do right by you, or like it just feels like maybe wanted to make somebody proud. Maybe that's what it is. It feels like maybe wanted to make somebody proud. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, defense, having your guard up. But there's also like this little shadowy figure. It's like, nigga, what you want? But she really not even looking at him though. It's like, I ain't looking at you no more. I'm looking past you. You could be listening to Trina. You could be single again. But there could be some fire or something going on in the background that needs maybe your attention. Something that somebody who was kind of like, I want you to put my fire out. But again, you're maybe not paying attention to them. She has arrows, but she's not even like trying to fight back. Like, she has arrows in her purse, but she's not trying to fight back. She just got her shield. Like, y'all not going to get to me, but I don't have to stoop to y'all level. I don't have to fight y'all back. She has tattoos. Nice breasts. She got her hands on her hip. It's kind of like she's really not gonna take no shit. She's really not gonna take no shit. Hair is down her back. I just feel like you're really taking care of yourself and you're really defending yourself. Defending yourself from fire. I feel like somebody kind of tried to throw something your way. So maybe kind of communication. You could be ignoring a lot of people, or like I'm hearing dodging a lot of bullets. Maybe people are like trying to date you, talk to you. Somebody has a lot of passion for you, but they may be lurking in the background. You guys could live in the mountains. I just heard Denver. Okay, and we got the Ace of Swords, communication, wanting to talk about it. The Tower, something happened some kind of destruction or eruption. This could be sexual energy, but doesn't have to be. It just feels like I got my eye on you, like hocus pocus, like Halloween. You could be dealing with the Scorpio or Libra. I think those are October birthdays, right? I'm hearing like I got my spell on you, and now I don't know if somebody is like manifesting you, or like watching you, or like masturbating to you, or thinking about you sexually, wanting to hunt you down, track you down, see where you at, what you got going on. Somebody may be wanting y'all to have like y'all GPS tracker on. So it's kind of like, okay, boo, like, I love you. Like, I want to be with you. But it ain't like y'all really asking. It's just kind of like, where you at? Send your location. Drop your location. Or, you know, like if y'all are moving into a relationship, it's like, I'm just going to put my location on because I'm finna go here. And I don't really trust nobody, but I trust you. It's like giving somebody that vulnerability where it's like, okay, I trust you to know where I'm at. Like, I trust you to know where I'm at all times because I feel like you could save me. If anything happened, you so used to talking to me all day or whatever, I feel like you're not going to break my heart. And you got the eye right there and you got the eye right here. Somebody is like maybe watching you even be heartbroken, watching you get over somebody else or get over a situation or a hard time. Because there is this crescent moon right there, and then there's a crescent moon also on her third eye. So I feel like you are aware of some of this self-destruction. This is self-destructive behavior. Self-destructive behavior on the end of somebody in your circle or somebody in your camp who may not be speaking to you, who may see you as the empress with a lot of opportunities, who could potentially be wanting to walk away from them. With the magician, the magician is connected to the wheel of fortune. So this feels like a fated meet or a fated encounter, a relationship with a stranger. I definitely feel like you could be meeting a stranger and it's like, even though she's an old woman, she's so sweet and y'all become friends. Or it's like, this could be your neighbor. It's like, you don't have to be defensive with her. She's not maybe one of the young girls. You don't have to feel like she only like you for this reason. I feel like she gives you what you need when it comes to how you want a friend to communicate. Maybe that's your love language, communication. And my breasts are really hurting right now. I don't know why. PMS, I do know why, but it's like randomly during this reading when I'm doing a divine feminine. So that could be like milk let down if you are breastfeeding, but also that could be that somebody wants to nurse from your bosom, meaning like you could have a divine masculine. This could also be a mother or a child of yours who is needing your nurturing abilities, your sense of, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? Did you have a good day? Did you eat today? Like, did you drink enough water? It's like somebody just wants you to check on them. Like, somebody appreciates like you just checking in on them and like making sure they're okay, and you know, just tapping in with them. It's just like showing that you care is really maybe turning somebody on or making somebody want to communicate with you. If this is a mother, I feel like you have to open your mouth and tell her, like, I'm pregnant, I need help. Either get these kids or help me or bring me food, like bring me clothes, buy me clothes that are going to fit. If you know I'm having financial problems, like it just feels like you have your eye on the fact that people are going through things and you're praying for them. It's like you sending a bat signal to God, like, help, help, help. Like, help my friends, help my friends. It's like you maybe can't do it yourself. Maybe you don't have the resources, because the Nine of Wands, this is like, didn't these cards come out, but I put them back, so they were meant to come out, right? The Nine of Wands is like defending yourself after the 7. The 8 is like fast communication. So 7 was like, we trying to get to you. 8, maybe they got let in. And then 9 is kind of like the phases, the moon phases, the cycles. It's kind of like almost an ending, unlearning yourself, loving yourself naked. Usually the 9 of Wands is like, okay, I got 1 stick left. They've kind of taken all my defenses. They've, you know, but I feel like this is you fighting it to the end, like fighting it to make it to the clouds, making it out the clouds. I'm hearing like a lot of travel. A lot of flying back and forth. You guys could be in a long distance relationship or something like that. We have the world, traveling the world together. This person sees you as their world. They see you as like Afrocentric if you're black. They love your natural hair. I'm hearing you could have like vitiligo, or you could have really dark skin, but maybe lighter hands or feet, or like the color of your skin. They could potentially really, really like, they love the jewelry that you wear. I'm also hearing Medusa mythology, Greek mythology. I'm also hearing African locks. Maybe you have locks. Spirituality and divination. Rings of fire. Ring of fire. Somebody maybe sees you having their child, a little girl. Like, dang. Or maybe somebody, I don't know if you do YouTube, but if you posted like a birth vlog, and like where we could see a baby head coming out, I feel like somebody is like looking at you as admirable. So if it's not a relationship, I feel like you could have viewers or followers or subscribers, like, you finally did it, like you finally had the baby, and the video just surfaced and it's like, wow, like you really did that. I feel like somebody is like, wow, you my world. Like, I look at you so differently now. Motherhood or fatherhood or being a parent could have really changed somebody. It's making them look at their ancestors and elders like with more of a sign of respect. It's like, I respect y'all way more. Like, I get it now. I see y'all. I understand. So this was a really, really beautiful reading, Divine Feminines. Overall, I would say y'all in y'all bag and y'all kind of feeling yourself. I definitely feel like track down your fears, the things that make you scared, and then conquer them. They will lead you to the things that you truly desire. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share it on all your social medias, and I am out of here, you guys.